Half a day, my fellow Gomanians. In the last few weeks, you've seen information on the fiscal 2016 budget coming from our offices. Our concerns are the lack of appropriations for various agencies that provide necessary services for our community, such as DPW, which is responsible for transporting our 31,000 students between school and home, and is now expected to make road repairs, which you have asked for in our villages, with less money. There is a reduction in the Guam Fire Department's budget of about $3 million, which means badly needed recruits will not be hired, and which means slower response times due to less personnel. Chief Joyce and Nicholas and our administration will continue to do all we can to ensure that life-saving skills are not compromised in the next fiscal year. The Department of Corrections also is looking at an appropriation that falls far short of what they told senators was needed. Director St. Augustine, along with the Attorney General, Barrett Anderson, and I, have been working for months with GMH and other agencies to avoid federal receivership and specifically asked the legislature's appropriation chairman to ensure DOC receives more funds to reduce overtime while meeting these federal mandates. Senators cut the Guam Police Department's budget so they will receive $3.7 million less in the next fiscal year. Chief J.I. Cruz will not be able to fill desperately needed police positions at a time when more police officers are needed. GPD's appropriation falls short of what they received this year, which means they'll be hard-pressed to increase public safety. How can police be expected to reduce crime with reduced budgets and less patrol presence? In fact, the legislature majority criticized the Guam Police Department for problems at its crime lab and the property section. And so legislature appropriations chairman's solution is to cut funding? One must wonder why public safety, among all other major categories of government service, took such a major budgetary hit now. Have the issues of public safety across the island truly fallen on deaf ears? This makes the upcoming fiscal year budget all the more disappointing. Directors responded to senators and the community and provided a budget request that reflects the needs of the island. And during the budget hearings, the cost of fulfilling missions and capital improvements were discussed with senators, and there was no indication that they disagreed with the budget. We thought they understood that there is no fiscal crisis and that the administration's revenue projections, while optimistic, were fiscally conservative. We even provided senators with information listing our concerns when a substitute bill was introduced on the floor. The information was ignored. Also, no one asked for clarification. If they had, we would have happily helped them better understand the needs in our usual cooperative fashion to address gaps in funding and warn the senators of the $2 million phantom appropriation that they made. This compounds this disappointing $12 million savings our island lost due to the legislature's majority senators' failure to move the refinancing measure our administration advanced early enough to save our taxpayers even more pain than the 2016 budget inflicts. Today, our agency directors are struggling to determine what compromises and services will be caused by these budgetary gaps the legislature majority created. Our administration will continue to do all we can to support the firefighters, corrections officers, police officers, public works employees, and all executive branch public servants who will have to do more with less in 2016. And as we've done before, we'll tighten our belts and adjust and move forward despite the step backward forced by this budget. I want to thank you all, especially the government employees, in advance for your continued efforts. Thank you, and God bless us all.